Hey everybody, it's Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, and I left this box, whatever you call it, at my brother's when I moved to California, and I have a bunch of stuff in here. Just figured I'd give you a quick show through because I can't take all this stuff back. It's just too much. It's too heavy. So I got some of those box bottom cards. Looks like Zor Prime from Robotech. Still kept a Princess Leia. I sold all those to my buddy that I had. A couple of these boxes, but I don't know if you can see all that crap down there. So that's what happens. You leave these boxes full of the macaroni or some of your cereal boxes, and the bugs got in there, ate it, then they all died in here. So it looks like I have 3 of these Chef Boyardee things. Of course, there's my boy Andre Dawson right there. And but they look like they might have some damage there, wet. So gonna leave those here. And I do have a couple of the Jiffy Pop. So these are all MSA, and that's the stuff I like. So I might refer back to this stuff, but yeah, these ones are too big for me to take home. So I'm gonna set these in here until somebody drives to California or we come back here in the car or something. This stuff will have to stay here. Now my brother's bringing out the vacuum cleaner so we can get at some of this stuff. Always collected Robotech in the past. So I had this Robotech magazine I forgot all about. A Robotech graphic novel, which our old cat peed on, so that got destroyed. The Art 1 book. Got some stuff from the Albuquerque Dukes back in the day when they were still here. I was really into Darth Maul, and that was a super cool fight. Zoom back, sorry. So kind of a poster. I think I skipped one of these other Dukes things, but none of them look like they really took off. Some of these Dukes. So they're like giant cards. It's double. And I got this. I always thought this was going to be worth something someday, people, but look at that. 2 of the biggest cheaters in baseball, McGuire and Canseco. So that's been sitting in here. But I do have a good one, Michael Jordan. If you can see, I paid $5.97 for that at Walmart. I remember picking this up. My old high school girlfriend. But look at that, the bugs even got in there. Probably trying to escape and just crawled in there, so that sucks. Went down to UNM today, south, got me a hoodie and a t-shirt. Unless you're got some Allen Ginter stuff. Buzz off, right? Got the Nolan Ryan poster of his cards. The Art of Star Wars. This thing was cool when Rush was coming to town. They had a whole write-up in the newspaper. And that was probably way back when I was still posting on YouTube. And let's see, I got a Clyde the Glide Drexler poster. I don't know if that's like Little Caesars. Can't remember what this poster is. And some like those free Spider-Man comics that they gave away, like Card Day or Star Wars Insider. Here's my giant Andre Dawson folder, high school folder. It's got some of the, went to this with my buddy. I remember it rained, and look at that, Chipper Jones was at that. So they gave these away out at the 93 AAA All-Star game. That was when it was still the Dukes. There's nothing on the back. So got some of those. If I can, I might take this folder. They are serial numbered. All right. Then I didn't realize I have an Andre Dawson starting lineup here, so that's cool. There's my Old Style. That's where the name kind of comes from originally, is that beer. So bring that. Got this little thing from the Cubs. It's like Wrigley money or something like that. Got Sammy Sosa, like $10. Sorry people, I'm just holding the phone. So that's some like money for Wrigley Field. It's probably no good. I thought I had a Harry Carey one. And Doug Stone dollars that dropped from the ceiling at one of his concerts in the 90s. Got one of those signed by Doug. Alright, just set that aside. I have some of these boxes. Let's see if we can see in here, people. Hold on. Alright, that's me playing Little League. Some little thing, like 14-year-olds. I don't know if that'll come in or not. That's cool. There I am playing Little League and 13-year-olds, I believe. Brother got me this Randy Orton thing. Got some Transformer stuff that I wanted to take. These are one of the things I wanted to bring back. I got the Don Mattingly Nabisco All-Star card thing. So it's this Ritz. And then I got this, and this is that set I love. I love this set. MSA, no Dawson this year though. And then I have a 78 Cubs, team picture or whatever. Blank back. I've got 3 of these Michael Jordan posters, so I got like 3 different ones here. I got this one, and this one on these 3. Maybe I got the 4th one, but I did poke holes in them. Got a couple Transformers that I kept that I didn't give to my friend when I moved. I got this team ball. This is like before we moved from Albuquerque, or to Albuquerque from Chicago. Different players on it. I always thought it was a stamp, but I'm not sure. I'm fairly sure this one has Dave Kingman on it, but it's so bad. So anyways, a little Bugs Bunny bobblehead thing. Looney Tunes. A little cell. A couple of these boxes that the bugs got in there and ate. That's where they got in there and ate all the macaroni. So that sucks. So I was going to take these back, but maybe I'll leave them since I'm showing to them in this video, so I could always make like stills or something of that. Eric Davis. Then we'd ordered these from Surf back in the day, the laundry detergent. I don't know why my mom got this one or why they ordered this, but St. Louis Cardinals. I'll put this between my legs real quick. And put it up here if I can. Basically what it does is it shows you all the different cards, tops up into that point in time. And of course I have the Cubs one. That's cool. Then I got some Anthony Penny Hardaway poster that must have came with something, some cereal or something in there. So I told you love Oddball. I don't even think they sell Surf anymore. Alright, and some of these other things I collected. Since I said they don't really do oddball cards anymore, I would pick up stuff like these cereal boxes. That Tecate box, that was cool. So for you soccer fans, Tecate box with some soccer players on it. This is I picked this up because I'm a big Bugs Bunny fan. It's Carrot Blanca, an official Warner Brothers like run through or something like that. Coca-Cola did some of these cards on the side of the 12 packs back then when they were still square 12 packs, I believe. So you got Dale Earnhardt. I think it was around when he died, or I don't know. Waltrip, Burton, Park. Then in the closet over here, I got 3 boxes, but I think those are mostly like junk wax era stuff, although white boxes, mostly like 80s. Yeah, there are some backs on there, so. But I'm not going to mess with this until we contrive, like I said. I do have an old one of these, so we got the old Walter Payton Wheaties box. So that's cool when they gave away those little posters, which I have some of those. So that's sweet. Sweetness. All right. Then one of these football ones. So there you go. Gerald Ford. Do you collect football? I played football. So there you go. Marcus Allen. There's football and a Wheaties. It's a little insert there. Showing you the other ones that you can get. I don't know if there's anything on the back of that thing in there. Sorry, folks. Jarring you around. No, it just says Wheaties and Marcus Allen on the back. Then I got these Wheaties and Raisins. All-Star players, but it was a set of cards that came on the box that you cut out. So there you go, honey. The Big Hunk. Frank Thomas, Greg Maddux, Alder Griffey. So those are pretty good. Pretty good players. And these are the kind of cards I prefer, but anything can happen, folks. It's been stored inside this room for over a decade, and the bugs got in there and did whatever bugs do. I'm sure they all died in there or whatever, ate each other. And so here's one of the Negro League Wheaties boxes. These were super cool. You could order some hats back then. It's kind of like cards, but not really. You know, it's just more of a story. So I guess the box is the collectible. And All-Star Outfielders. Wheaties. Same thing. So this is another one of those. We can still do cards on boxes, so that's cool. Unfortunately, it's got Barry Bonds on there, so sorry about that, people. I can't do anything about who they put on there. And a Yankee, and then, well, who knew at the time? A-Rod. But, I don't know. Some people like those guys, I reckon. Then I also have these Robotech cards. So different scenes from the Robotech. Macross Saga. That's when I was collecting these comics. So I did complete the New Generation and then the Masters. I do have a couple autograph versions. Then I think I have some Superman stuff under here. Some Sammy Sosa book. There was a Little Debbie Sweet Roll, so they would do cards every now and then. There's a race car driver. Schrader, whatever. Peter Ambrosiak played in the NHL, but played for the New Mexico Scorpions for a while. So that's cool. I like Randy Orton, so I picked up one of his figures. And some Isotopes guys. So, then when I told you I got the Alan Ginter cell sheet from Bubba's Cards, I was able to pick up just some random stuff that he had sitting around there, but got to the point where I'm like, there you go, football, Gerald. Oh, thank you. I'm Gerald Ford. So, then a couple of super huge cards for the Albuquerque Isotopes at some point in time. Kudos, M&M's, granola bars, Star Wars, got Darth Vader on the back. Must have been Revenge of the Sith. What I always thought was an original Dracula, but it's because it didn't have a, dates. It just said 1897, but it turns out this is like an early American one, I think from the 50s. And this girl, she was at the bar one time, Playboy Playmate, so she signed that. And the Red Rider from the old TV show was at the Albuquerque Little Theater presentation of A Christmas Story. I got that. And then here's something for you old Albuquerque people. The New Mexico Slam International Basketball League inaugural season little magazine that they put out. They lasted like 2 years. So that's neat. I went to a couple of those games. And an official ball from the very first inaugural game. Uh-oh. For the Albuquerque Isotopes, I gave you this ball the very first game. Got an All Ryan one down there. Andre Dawson button. Darth Maul can. There's a Nolan Ryan bobblehead. Some more Star Wars stuff. The original Robotech Macross Saga. That's the one that has the Japanese cover. But I never finished this. I think I got to like 24 or something. Then down there is going to be like Superman and like when Superman died kind of era stuff. And doesn't look like much else under there. So instead of bringing all this stuff home for now, I'm just going to put it all back. Maybe take a few things. But this way you guys seen the kind of junk I had left in New Mexico. Yeah, it's all cool though. I really dig oddball stuff like that. So anyways, gotta get going to the Lobo game tonight, meet my nephew and his girlfriend, and then tomorrow I'll go back over to my mom's and do some stuff. So Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. See you later. Hope I don't get any disease touching all this crap. Bye.